legacies without equal. Timeless quality, superbly crafted stories showcasing the greatest sports heroes and their incredible winning moments. The Immortals, the greatest athletes of all time.
CBS Mornings, right here on WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a trial date is finally set for the Delta County man accused of murdering a pregnant woman in 2023. Plus, we're live in Washington, D.C. as President Trump puts more law enforcement in the nation's capital. And a new program is bringing clean energy experts to Michigan communities. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ.
Temperatures as we head into tonight still a little mild, about mid-60s across the northern half of the UP. Could have a few lingering showers here into Marquette early, but then those will start to taper off as we head into this evening. Now, looking ahead into tonight here, partly to mostly cloudy, an early scattered shower or storm is possible. You see lows dipping off into the mid to upper 60s as we head towards tomorrow morning. We are going to track a few more showers as we head towards Saturday. Those details in just a few.
Dakota, thank you very much. A trial date has been finally set for the Delta County man accused of murdering a pregnant woman in 2023. That July, the body of 22-year-old Harley Corwin was found in the woods of Ford River Township. Then 32-year-old Tavares Lee Jackson was arrested and arraigned on an open murder charge. A judge found probable cause for that charge, as well as felony possession of a firearm and assault intentionally causing the death of a fetus. The trial has been delayed several times, with the Attorney General's office eventually taking over the prosecution. Today, Jackson appeared in the Delta County Circuit Court via Zoom from the Delta County Jail for a pretrial hearing. The court has been budgeted 3 weeks for the trial, beginning on March 2nd of next year. WZMQ 19 will, of course, continue to follow this case as it develops. The standoff over control of the nation's capital's police force is intensifying tonight. President Donald Trump is moving to keep federal authority in place beyond the 30 days allowed under the district's Home Rule Act. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon joins us live. Brendan, you live in the district. You've been speaking with other locals and visitors. What are they telling you?
Hey there, Kevin. Good evening. Well, there's no question that crime is a concern here in D.C., but when talking with locals and visitors, some welcome the intervention, others don't. Others believe that the federal resources aren't being directed to the specific areas or neighborhoods that some think they should be. D.C.'s Home Rule Act of 1973 grants emergency powers to the federal government for up to 30 days. It's the first time in the Home Rule Act's history that a president has assumed control of the city's police force. National Guard troops fanning out across the city Wednesday evening and Thursday as part of President Trump's aggressive crime crackdown that he wants to extend.
Long-term extensions, because you can't have 30 days. We're going to want extensions. I don't want to call national emergency. If I have to, I will. But we're going to need a crime bill that we're going to be putting in. And it's going to pertain initially to D.C.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser firing back this week, accusing the president of undermining the city's autonomy.
Make sure we elect a Democratic House so that we have a backstop to this authoritarian push.
Locals and visitors weighing in on the heightened law enforcement presence 4 days after Trump took control.
This might be more of a distraction against the Jeffrey Epstein thing in order to create news, so to distract from other news.
David H. lives in the Maryland suburbs, but is no stranger to the district. He says crime rates have been dropping steadily.
There's been a trend for that to continue.
So far, the National Guard and federal law enforcement have been spotted largely in tourist areas like the National Mall, Union Station, and even in Georgetown, all locations that many locals say are not where resources should be directed.
This is not the area where crime is rampant.
I've been here a day and it seems all right so far.
Mike Amana just arrived from England. So far, no red flags, he says.
You feel pretty safe.
I feel pretty safe, but it's daytime. Right. I don't know what happens here at night.
And Kevin, with that looming request for Congress to extend the federal takeover here in D.C., Washington is bracing for what could be a historic and controversial power struggle over who polices the nation's capital and potentially other major cities where President Trump has said crime is out of control. There are some Republicans who have expressed a willingness to help President Trump with that extension, at least in D.C. for now. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for WZMQ 19 News, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Kevin, back to you.
Brendan, thank you very much. A new statewide program is putting clean energy experts in Michigan communities, and applications to host one are now open. The Michigan Infrastructure Office's Elective Pay Ambassador program will place 10 trained advisors, one in each of the state's prosperity regions. The goal is to help nonprofits, schools, tribal governments, and local municipalities navigate federal clean energy tax credits. Host organizations will get up to $70,000 to employ an ambassador who can guide renewable energy projects from idea to reality and connect groups to free accounting services.
We all play a role in reaching carbon neutrality for Michigan and reaching the goals of the My Healthy Climate Plan. So this is a piece of that.
Applications are due August 31st, with training set to begin this fall. 2 informational webinars are scheduled for August 13th and 19th. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, we're live from the UP State Fair, where Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist made an appearance today. We'll be right back.
From now through August at Fox Marquette Chevrolet, lease a 2026 Equinox Active all-wheel drive for $429 a month for 36 months with $1,500 due at signing. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet, experience the difference.
Touring, it's hard to get right, but when you do, it's the greatest feeling in the world.
This show is all about being on the road. I don't think it's a job, I think it's a calling.
Opening for Keith is not for the faint of heart.
The Road, Sunday, October 19th, part of CBS Premiere Week.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
From now through August at Fox Marquette Chevrolet, lease a 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT2 FL Crew Cab. 4-wheel drive for $419 a month for 36 months with $1,000 due at signing. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's anniversary sale. 48 years here in Marquette County. We opened our doors in 1977. A lot of furniture stores have come and gone since, but we're still here bringing you quality furniture, mattresses, and service at the lowest price. One location, but 2 stores to shop. We give you the largest selection of name brand furniture and mattresses in the UP. Everything's on sale for this special event. Furniture from Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Lazy Boy. And mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Serta, and Sealy. Shop Shunks today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at wildfire issues, and we still do have some wildfires ongoing up here into northern Canada. You see those little flame icons just to the north of the banner here. That's where we still do have some wildfires ongoing in Canada, and we are going to see some limited hazy skies as we work into tomorrow. But air quality shouldn't be reduced from this wildfire smoke. Should be mostly in the upper layers of the atmosphere. So do expect maybe some milky white skies. But all things considered, the air quality should be pretty decent. We'll see another batch of some thicker smoke maybe arriving by Saturday, but again, I really don't think that should be too much for cause for concern. Storm Prediction Center has outlined the western half of the UP under a marginal risk, a level 1 out of It's the darker green you see here. If any storms become strong to severe on Saturday or on tomorrow into Saturday, the main issues would be damaging winds, probably up to 60 miles per hour. But that's pretty much about it. There's a very low tornado threat, almost zero, but when it comes to thunderstorms, you always expect the unexpected. But UV indices here will be coming down, obviously with the cloud cover and the rain, down to a 4 to a 6 as we work into Saturday. But then by next week, the UV index spikes back up to about a 7 as we head towards Tuesday. So more in the way of sunshine means that the UV index obviously goes up. Rain outlook for us over the next 48 hours. Yeah, we're mainly dry. Could see a couple isolated showers as we work into Friday. The better chance for storms would be Friday night into early Saturday. We could see a few showers and storms as we head into Saturday afternoon and evening, but I'm thinking most of that should be a morning deal. So here is 3 a.m. A few scattered showers moving across the UP to the west of Marquette, out towards Iron River, Eagle River, and out towards, I would say, Escanaba as well. You could see a couple isolated showers by the morning. Then the clouds clear out, leading to some sunshine as we head to the afternoon. Another round of showers and storms develop in the early morning on Saturday. That's 5 a.m. And again, any one of these could contain maybe some strong winds. But then as we head towards the evening, things quiet down and we start to clear out again as we head towards Sunday. Some heavy rain totals could be likely. Could see rain totals upwards of maybe half an inch to a little over an inch in some spots, close to 1 3/4 inches down towards Iron Mountain through Sunday. Lows tonight about 60 here into Marquette. We'll go 65 Iron River, 65 into Iron Mountain, 67 into Escanaba, and about 64 into Newberry. Tomorrow, another warm one. Temperatures getting into the 80s as we head towards Friday and Saturday. You see those temperatures here, 86, 72 on Saturday. A few more scattered showers and storms. Then look at the temperature drop off back into the 60s by Monday. Then we're more seasonal by Thursday.
Dakota, thanks again. The UP State Fair continues today with Honored Citizens Day, honoring veterans and Native Americans and featuring a special luncheon with Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist. Our own John Truitt was at that luncheon and joins us live with a recap. John, what was Gilchrist's focus today?
Hi there, Kevin. There were a lot of dignitaries in town, local, federal, and state. But the star of the show was Garland Gilchrist. He got on stage and talked about some economic issues, housing issues, some health care issues, things that are very important here in the UP. It was packed house. The UP State Fair welcomed Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist today, as this was Honored Citizens Day. There was a ceremony honoring the UP's Veteran of the Year, and then the main event was the luncheon with Gilchrist. Gilchrist spoke about several issues facing Upper Peninsula residents, with housing being a serious concern.
When the conversations that I've had across every county in the UP, I've been to each county of the UP at least 3 times, and I hear about housing affordability and availability. People wanting to be able to afford to rent or buy a home here and stay here.
Another issue plaguing the UP is access to health care, something Gilchrist is passionate about.
Access to health care services, in particular mental and behavioral health services, which I'm deeply concerned about the prospects of that with these cuts that have come down from the federal government on Medicaid and what that could mean for our rural communities.
Gilchrist's luncheon packed the tent with attendees from both parties. His speech today was nonpartisan and free from political rhetoric, something many in the crowd appreciated.
We see him a lot up here, and I think he's a very reasonable person. You can have competing points of views, and he'll listen to them.
Gilchrist spent much of the day listening to people attending the fair, hopefully gaining valuable insight into the needs of the UP. Well, Kevin, the Midway is packed. That's why I'm outside the gate right now. It is loud and crowded in there, and I think I'm going to stay here and just maybe go get a corn dog. Back to you, Kev.
John, that sounds like a great idea to me. Thank you very much. And stay with Reserve Champion sponsor WZMQ 19 all week long for more coverage of the UP State Fair. Coming up next on Insights, Pasty Fest returns to Calumet starting tomorrow. We'll talk with Visit Keweenaw about what to expect this year. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
The all-new CBS Evening News. Not like anything else on TV.
Can your business survive this?
If you build back exactly the same way, expect the exact same result.
If this is the end of my American dream, I'm going to go down swinging.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. An annual event returns to Calumet this weekend with activities all centered around one of the UP's signature dishes. Here with the details is my main man, Jesse Wiederhold of Visit Keweenaw. Jesse, always good to see you, my friend.
Of course, Kevin, and it's even better when we get to talk about food.
Yeah, definitely. I can agree with that. First, as we're talking about Pasty Fest, I'd like to get some background on it.
Absolutely. Well, you know, many people have heard of the pasties, right? The pasty meat pies. This is meat and potatoes, sometimes rutabaga, carrot, onion, depending on who you ask. So what we're really focusing on this weekend is the Cornish pasty. So as we know, the copper country really got its name from our copper mining industry. You had these folks coming over, and something they brought with them was their food, the food they love to make. So the pasty has really stuck in the copper country. And to celebrate that, what we do is we have a 3-day festival in August every year called Pasty Fest. The whole day is pasty themed. We have adopted a Ren Fair, but really what it is you have ingredients walking around all day. You see Cousin Jack the pasty, the carrot, the rutabaga, and we've got a lot of events this year. The real focus is Saturday, August 16th from noon to 4.
Right, exactly. That is the big day, Jesse. How many people usually show up, you think?
Yeah, it's a big day for Calumet. We know that thousands of people attend Pasty Fest, so it's really one of the busiest days that you'll ever see 5th Street, which is incredible. You see people all the way down the street. We have a car show, vendors, and really exciting is the pasty eating contest. So we have a whole stage and everything.
All right, excellent. And with all those people coming, what do you think that means for the businesses in the area?
Yeah, well, it's a great day if you make pasties. So this year we have about 8 people coming, right? Yeah, and it's incredible, truly. Last year, the Mohawk Superette, I know that they pushed over 1,500 pasties, and this is just a short 4-hour window. A lot of these vendors, if they're in the contest, they need to be bringing close to, 800 to 1,000 pasties. So this is a big day for our pasty kitchens. It's a big day for Calumet. We've seen a lot more businesses participate. The cool part about it is 5th Street. That's where most of these businesses are. It is the business district, and they get a lot of people coming in. A couple new antique shops have opened in town, so folks will be open for that. Just incredible, and eating all the pasties.
Yeah, definitely. So with each year, with each theme, how do those get decided?
Yeah, well, what happened was we really turned things different last year going in this medieval. So 2 summers ago, what we did was we introduced this Olympic Games theme. So Pasty Fest, what we really wanted to do was just push these events forward. When we get back and think about what went well, what could be improved, it's the theme, right? So we leaned into medieval times or Renaissance fair. It was truly wildly popular last year. We've never seen so many people come out dressed up, and we didn't know that we would be filling this niche for people. I think one of the closest Renaissance fairs you could go to would be down in Bay City or the Holly area downstate. For us to fuse these two concepts together, the people went crazy. It truly, costume contests and seeing folks come out in capes and horns, flower crowns. It is truly just a chance to express yourself, right? The one time a year, come out in full fashion.
Absolutely. And real quick, as we come close to the end here, Jesse, describe to me your perfect pasty.
Yeah, the perfect pasty. Well, I won't say any names, but I like them nice and warm. I love a good soft pasty. And I think the most controversial thing I can say is I prefer gravy. I love a traditional pasty. Oh, and if you got rutabaga, carrot, anything in it, I will eat it all as long as I have some gravy.
That's fantastic. Jesse, thank you so much. Really appreciate seeing you again and looking forward to Pasty Fest this weekend.
Thanks, Kevin.
And Mike Ludlam has your sports headlines when we come back.
NCIS, bullpen.
You better get here. Moving in for a closer look.
Ready to catch some bad guys?
Casey and I have come up with a plan. We go where the evidence takes us. Whatever they're planning, it's going down here.
We got you.
It's a night you've never seen.
Hold on!
NCIS Tuesday. New seasons begin CBS Premiere Week. Catch up anytime on Paramount Plus.
At Big Valley Ford in Ewan, we're more than just a dealership. We're your hometown partner in finding the perfect ride. With a huge selection of high-quality vehicles, there's something here for every lifestyle and every budget. Looking for value? We've got one of the largest selections of pre-owned Ford trucks in the UP, all in excellent condition and low miles, along with a huge selection of new Broncos and trucks all ready to roll. Experience the Big Valley difference at Big Valley Ford in Ewan.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
I'm Drew Carey from The Price is Right here on TV 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
The Window Store Home Improvement Center is your clear choice for quality products and expert installation. We have a thorough and seamless process, start to finish. From the moment you meet our friendly staff, you'll be amazed by their attention to detail. Our team of experienced professionals take pride in their work, and with our 2-year warranty on all installations, you'll have peace of mind knowing your investment is protected. Plus, we service the entire Upper Peninsula. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. It's been a while since the NMU football team earned a victory. The Wildcats have gone 0-11 the past 2 seasons, so winning certainly is the first goal on the green and gold list this year. I'm not sure what the proper name is for this drill, but if it has anything to do with Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams, that works. Good throw by Austin Riddle of Marquette. The players were back on the practice field late this morning after a scrimmage at the Superior Dome last night. Head coach Shane Richardson says progress is being made and players are stepping up to the challenge.
The team is really intense and hungry. I think we've got guys that are working into positions and a lot of young guys that are showing us progress and showing that they can step in some roles. I really like the physicality of what we showed last night. I think guys were attacking it. They had aggressive mentality.
Good job.
We've got 2 guys, Austin Riddle and Duke Schovald, competing for the job right now. And, I think they're both just they've got different skill sets. And we'll see how that works. You know, Trevor Thorikoff also is in the mix, and I'd say that he put some really good reps on film last night in our live scenarios. So I wouldn't completely count him out either. He's going to have a great role in the offense.
Ready to go.
You always have 18 to 23-year-olds that are going to need to be sharpened and continue to be reminded, but we've not had a problem with things that are commitment related. You know, when you have a team of 90-plus guys, you know, you're going to have individual things that you got to address, but as a whole, we've got guys going in the right direction and feel really positive about their energy towards that.
The Wildcats open the season 2 weeks from today, Thursday, August 28th against Minnesota State, Moorhead. The Green Bay Packers have been having training camp practices with the Indianapolis Colts this week in preparation for Saturday's preseason contest at Lucas Oil Stadium. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur talks about Malik Willis.
I think just the core fundamentals that we've talked about many times in terms of his footwork and you know, reading with your feet, I think he's come a long way, and I think his accuracy is shown throughout camp as well. I think, I mean, he's made a lot of great throws, and we'll just continue to build on that each and every day.
Kickoff Saturday is set for 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central Time, and Kevin, back to you.
Mike, thank you very much. It's one of summer's most burning questions. Just how dangerous is it to exercise outdoors during the heat wave? Karen Hua has more on how to get your workout in safely in the heat.
Millions of Americans are living in places experiencing very hot temperatures this week. A challenge for many like Andrew Horowitz in New York City, still trying to get his run in.
It gets much harder and I get much slower.
Celebrity trainer Kira Stokes says that's okay. On really hot days, modify your workout. Keep it low intensity, monitor heart rate, and limit the duration.
I always say it's not the time to go out and try to run a marathon. And we talk about consistency in fitness so often that it is so key to achieving your goals, but you need to have flexibility within your consistencies.
Nearly 120,000 people visited the emergency room for heat-related illnesses in 2023, according to the latest CDC data. People who exercise on hot days are more likely to suffer from dehydration and heat-related illnesses, according to the CDC. So here are the warning signs. Like being in a state of confusion, fever, and being unable to drink. CBS chief medical correspondent Dr. John LaPook says, pay attention to indicators of dehydration.
When you wake up in the morning, you are dehydrated. You know, you haven't had any water overnight. So the first thing you should do is have a glass or two of water. What happens when you get dehydrated is that your urine becomes more and more concentrated because your kidneys are holding on to the water and it gets more and more yellow.
Horowitz says anyone exercising in these elements should plan ahead.
I bring water and maybe an electrolyte drink or something like that.
Experts also recommend exercising during the cooler parts of the day and monitoring the temperature and humidity.
Now don't go away. Final look at weather after this.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is going on now at Fox Marquette Ford. Get 0% APR for 48 months with $0 down and 0 payments for 90 days on the 2025 F-150. The Ford Summer Sales Event is going on now at Fox Marquette Ford. Experience the difference.
There are a lot of Medicare Advantage plans. But who has time to call a bunch of different carriers to compare options? What if I told you it can take just one call? If you're new to Medicare, recently moved, or losing coverage, you qualify for a special enrollment period. By calling the number on your screen, you can compare rates and plans from multiple carriers. No more dialing around, no more headaches. It's fast, it's easy, and it's all done for you by a licensed insurance agent. You could get the coverage you want at a rate that fits your budget. It won't take more than a few minutes of your day, saving time, and it may save you money.
I just became eligible for Medicare, so I called to find a plan that fits my budget.
Don't waste time. Call the Benefits Network to speak to a licensed insurance agent about Medicare Advantage plans and compare rates from national carriers. One call to compare options from multiple carriers.
For a free no-obligation consultation, call 800-862-0238.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is going on now at Fox Marquette Ford. Get 0% APR for 48 months with $0 down and 0 payments for 90 days on the 2025 F-150. The Ford Summer Sales Event is going on now at Fox Marquette Ford. Experience the difference.
Temperatures tonight dipping off into the mid to upper 60s. A little bit mild tonight, but tomorrow, boy, oh boy, we're talking about a warm one. Temperatures mid to upper 80s. Cooler spots likely closer to Lake Superior, but further to the south. Some of you could get close to the upper 80s, maybe close to 90 in some spots. 86 average temp tomorrow. Watch for a few early showers and storms, few more storms on Saturday, and then those temperatures come back down as we head towards next week.
Dakota, thank you very much. And that's all for now, everyone. We'll catch you back here again tonight at 11:10 Central. See you then.